Today, we've got a new take on the old burger and fries, and we're calling it the Burger and Fries Surprise. I'm sure y'all get tired of making the same old burger and fries, so we're gonna stuff our burgers, and instead of making regular potato french fries, we're gonna make sweet potato fries. The ingredients you'll need are hamburger meat, a variety of cheeses, whatever kind you like, tomatoes and lettuce if you want that, mushrooms that we're going to use to stuff our burgers. We're going to make a surprise onion burger. The onion's going to be in the burger. And the seasonings that you like. We're going to use Worcestershire, onion powder, and garlic powder. And of course you'll need hamburger buns. And these burgers are a little big, so you may want to get bigger buns. All right. This is how you're making them. We're going to stuff these burgers. I've pre-made the patties and I've already added some Worcestershire sauce in there. And then in the end I'll add the garlic powder and the onion powder. I'm going to make our first one. I'm going to stuff it with mushrooms. You make a little kind of hole in the middle of your patty to put your mushrooms. You can always think of other things that you like, whatever are your favorite things to stuff it with. And your burgers have to be a little oversized because we have to fill in and put our cheese, and you just kind of make the cheese fit, tear off the edges a little bit if it doesn't fit. And then we have our other ball that we're going to incorporate into this patty and fill it around to make one big thick burger. These burgers are so nice and thick that you may not even need a bun with it. You could count those carbs out. Forget the bun. All right. So now it's all in there. Then I'll show you how to make the one with an onion. You get a big Vidalia onion, the sweeter is probably good, and slice it into the rings that I've already done. And then we're going to put it in kind of in the burger, and we're going to use our same other ball to try to pack it in and around and get that ring in there. I may need more hamburger for this one. And then your guests will bite into these and have, that's the surprise part, not know what they're in for, but they're big burgers with a big punch of bite. Good flavoring. Try to get that all covered up in there. And it's really easy, and just that it'll add so much flavoring to your hamburger, and it's this easy. And I really like thick burgers. Usually we're cheap and get really, and it's just this thin old burgers that are already pre-made. So this is a treat. Grill them up and tastes good. Okay, so there's our other, and the onion in this hamburger helps hold your hamburger together. All right, there we have it. And I'm going to sprinkle a little flavoring on the top, the onion and garlic powder on them. And you can use salt and pepper, whatever, you know, use your favorite things. This is just a, okay, so whatever your favorite seasonings are, salt and pepper, whatever. Now I've got my pan on the oven and it's all heated up, ready to put those burgers on. So I'm going to get the burgers that I made and we're going to start cooking them. All right. Woo, sizzling. I preheated it already, so. And my children broke the big top that I use for all my pans, so here's a tip for the splatter. Controls it a little bit. And now, since those are sizzling, I'm going to show you all how to make the sweet potato fries. First, I got a sweet potato, and I put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the microwave for 4 minutes. The good part about putting it in the microwave and getting it a little soft is you don't have to use so much oil, so it's less fattening and fewer calories and all. So you're just going to put oil in to cover the bottom of the pan. Not a lot of oil, just, you know, we're not deep frying them. We're just browning the outside basically of our sweet potatoes. Okay, these are already ready to go into kind of potato fry strips. Just use any pieces. You can use the skin, or if you don't like the skin, you can pull it off. because it's easily, removed. So either one. We're leaving the skin zone because it's easier and it's healthier. Okay, I'm going to check and see how these are going. I'm going to press them down just a little bit because they're so thick and juicy. And I think I'm going to flip them. All right. They're looking nice. Okay, I'm going to cover them back up. We're going to put in our sweet potatoes. This is so easy and it's different. I get tired of French fries, although I really love them. You can bake them in the oven too. Same concept. Put them on a pan in the oven, on foil if you want to. Sprinkle them with garlic salt and bake them until they're crispy. And also, they're really good dipped in raspberry preserves or with blue cheese. Decide which one you like the best. Try them all. If my family thought they were eating sweet potato French fries, they would probably turn their noses up, but when they don't know it, they gobble them up. Oh, there they go. They're getting brown and crispy. I'm going to bring these over here and get them ready to eat. It's looking good. I've got to taste this raspberry jam on here. I'm just going to spoon it on my plate and see how it is. Taste it. That's so good. I've had it with garlic salt. I've never had it with that, and that's awesome. It is really good. Okay, I think I'll have this one. One thick burger, and then I've got my fries and my raspberry sauce, but I've got to try this blue cheese dressing with it too, so I'm going to put a little bit of that on my plate. Okay, I've got to let y'all have a good look at our new take on the old burger and fries. There it is, folks. Try it at home. Well, okay, I'll try it first.